Hi friends, this is Dr. David Russ, chiropractor in Portland, Oregon. Today I have some ideas for you to help release the tension in your neck and shoulders that accumulates throughout the day of driving and working and phone and computer and all the things that we do that make us hold our breath and hold our shoulders really tight. You don't need much for this. If you do have a TheraBand, that's great. If you don't, a towel will do, like a hand towel. You'll need somewhere to sit and you're going to need about 10 minutes. I really appreciate your time. Let's do this together. You can be seated or standing for this. I choose to be seated today. We're going to start by making circles, just rolling our shoulders. So pull them back, then up, then forward, and then release them down back to neutral. Back, forward, up, neutral. We're going to keep going like this. As your shoulders come back, feel the shoulder blades sliding back together on the back of your rib cage. As your shoulders come up, feel the shoulder blades elevate. As your shoulders come forward, your shoulder blades widen on your rib cage. And as your shoulders come down, everything settles back to neutral. Focusing the movement of this shoulder roll on the shoulder blades helps us to sense the tension that we're holding in those muscles that stabilize our shoulder blades. It's important that you sense it because you cannot release tension that you are not aware of. Shoulder blades together, shoulder blades up, shoulder blades apart, shoulder blades down. There should be no pain as you do this. Together, up, shoulder blades separate on the rib cage, shoulder blades down. Now reverse that. Shoulder blades separate, up, together, down, separate, up, together, down, twice more. Shoulder blades forward, up, together, down, forward, up, together, and down. This next part, we're going to repeat that series of shoulder rolls, but now we're going to focus on the collarbones. So pulling the shoulder blades together in the back means the collarbones have to widen, and all that movement takes place right here. Shoulder blades separate, elevate, shoulder blades come together as your shoulders come forward. It's almost like they're making a V with the angle pointing toward your throat, and then down. Collarbones wide, up, make a V, and as you come down, they just come into neutral. Wide, up, make the V, down, one more in this direction, wide, up, make the V, down, reverse the direction now. Make like a V with your collarbones, lift them up, pull them apart, settle down to neutral. Forward, up, back, down, twice more. Forward, up, back, down. Last one. Forward, up, back, down. For the next piece, we're going to get some movement through the whole shoulder. You can start either side, left or right. Just very calmly, no big deal. Lifting the hand up over your head and back down a couple of times. Palm facing forward is good. One side, then the other. Now as the arm comes up, the shoulder blade comes wide on the rib cage and the collarbone elevates. And then all that relaxes as your arm comes down. We're just warming ourselves up here, sensing the different parts and how they move before we get into more of the stretching and releasing. One more time with the right arm, lifting up, feeling the scapula, the shoulder blade slide wide, the collarbone elevate, and then everything gently comes back down. Now the left side. Palm is forward, smoothly as possible, not pushing through any pain, feeling the shoulder blade move, feeling the collarbone move, getting an understanding from the inside of what this shoulder feels like when it moves. You're not going to be symmetrical. Almost nobody is, and that is okay. One more time on the left, and then we're going to do both at the same time, and you're going to notice that really does feel different. That really does feel different. Most people cannot go as far when both shoulders are moving because you're asking the neck to compensate in both directions. And if there's a lot of tension in the neck, it's really not going to be able to do that. As the hands come up, the arms come up, the shoulder blades get wide on the rib cage, the collarbones elevate, and then as the hands come down, the shoulder blades gently come together and the collarbones settle back to neutral. One more time, both arms. Good job. For the next stage, we're going to get into some stretching. Lean on your left hand if you're sitting. If you're not sitting, if you're standing, you can widen your stance a little bit. And go ahead and reach for the sky with the right hand. That left elbow is bent so you have some room to move. Side bend your body, right? I'm leaning over to the left and reaching really, really, really high with the right. So I'm getting a stretch here, and you're getting some contraction and activation of the upper trapezius and those muscles on the top of the shoulder. Switch sides. Leaning to the right, reaching with the left, the stretch in the left rib cage and side body, and a big activation of the left upper trapezius, levator scapula, and those muscles of reaching. We're going to go back and forth. Really, really, really reaching tall. Reaching tall. It's as important to remember to relax on the way down as it is to remember to contract on the way up. Giving your body a chance to feel a full range from full contraction to full relaxation of those upper scapular muscles. One more time each side. Left. Reaching with the right, feeling a stretch in the right side rib cage, and then reaching with the left, feeling a stretch on the left side rib cage. We're going to take this same idea now, and we're going to bring our hand back behind us. Both sides, one at a time. As you're reaching back behind you, your shoulder blade moves and slides towards the spine. Don't push through any pain. You can augment the stretch by spreading your palm and extending your wrist a little bit. Get a nice stretch of the front line of the arm. I like how that feels. The movement here is really coming from the shoulder blade and the muscles in the middle back, pulling the shoulder blade back. And then as you release the movement, all of those things have a chance to relax entirely. One more time to the left. Now, as you go to the right, I want you to think about reaching long. You're not reaching behind you, you're reaching long to the side. Like there's something on the shelf over there and you want to reach it, but you really don't want to get up. Long. And you can see and feel your body is shifting to the left as you're reaching to the left. That's totally good. Everything's moving concert. Everything moving in coordination. That's what we're going for. So these muscles are pulling the shoulder blade wide on the rib cage. The collarbone is getting long. The whole arm is getting long. Thinking about the bones as being stretchy, like Stretch Armstrong or Mrs. Incredible. One more time. Right. One more time. Left. Now grab your TheraBand if you have one, your towel if you don't. Get a grip on it with both hands. Reach both hands overhead. Give a little pull on your towel or TheraBand as if to separate it. So you're activating the triceps, you're activating the outside of the shoulders, and using this activation and keeping it sustained, reach for the ceiling and reach behind you, and then relax. This movement is up and back, and then relax. You don't have to bring your hands all the way down in between, but you can if you want. Pulling apart on that TheraBand or towel, reach up as far as you can, and then reach back as far as you can. Careful not to tuck your chin real hard, trying to keep the neck as neutral as you can. Here's what it looks like with a rolled up towel. As if to tear that towel into two, so there's activation in my triceps, in my posterior deltoids, lifting up and back. There's going to be naturally a little arch in your lower back, but really the movement is coming from the shoulders. This is not super easy. Here's what it looks like without towel or TheraBand. Lift as high as you can, and then bring it back. Can you go a little higher? Can you go a little farther back? And then let that rest. Now from here, we can move into some gentle neck stretching because we're going to do a little lift of the chest and an elongation of the back of the neck and a slight retraction of the head and the chin. From this position, we're going to turn left and right and right and left. There's a little bit of activation in your lower back as you do this. There's a little bit of activation in your middle back as you do this, but the shoulders are relaxed and down, and the head is over the shoulders, the back of the neck is long, and the front of the neck is a little bit activated as well. So we move from our slump into our lift, thinking about that string pulling us from the crown of our head up into the sky. And from this tall position with a good retracted neck, we're going to gently turn and tilt to the left, thinking about aiming the chin behind the collarbone, back to neutral and to the right. You're aiming your chin for your collarbone, but not by like opening your mouth and trying to jut your jaw in there. The movement is coming from your neck. Your jaw is nice and relaxed. Feeling this stretch as I turn to the left and aim my chin for behind my left collarbone, feeling this stretch into the right shoulder and the right side of the neck, and just a little bit of activation of the muscles on the left side. And when I go right, it's opposite. Left and right. Turn and tilt. Turn and tilt. One more time each side. These movements are gentle and you can do them as vigorously as you want. Don't push through any sharp pain. That's kind of a cardinal rule of mine when we're stretching. This has been Dr. Russ. I appreciate you watching. I hope your neck feels better now. I bet it does. Do this daily and your shoulders will feel better long term. As always, I appreciate your views. Please drop your feedback and comments in the comments section. I try to respond to everybody. Thanks so much for watching.